of India. Please.
Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, Excellencies, friends, and other guests at today's gathering. As in the past, India is proud to join as co-sponsor of the International Day of Nowruz at the United Nations. Nowruz, as has been said, marks the beginning of the new year in large parts of the world, including in India. Later today, you will witness a short film portraying the significance of the celebrations of Nowruz in India, particularly by the Parsi community. Legend has it that when the first migrants of the Parsi community landed on the western coast of India and sought permission to stay from a local ruler in Gujarat, he denied them permission by pointing out that his land was like a vessel of milk filled to the brim. It was only when he was told by the leaders of the Parsi community that they were like a pinch of sugar that would add sweetness to the milk without resulting in the milk overflowing the vessel that he relented and permitted them to stay and practice their traditions. That Parsi community today is woven integrally into the cultural fabric of India. The contribution of this small Parsi community who follow Zoroastrianism towards building and strengthening of modern India is immense. The apocryphal legend of the beginning of the small Parsi community in India has a lesson for all of us as we formulate our responses to those seeking a refuge in distant lands in these troubling times. Together with the Parsis and others who refer to Nowruz as Jamshed-e-Nowruz, India celebrates the glorious tradition of Nowruz. In India, where still a large majority of people are engaged in agriculture, this day is of special significance in many ways. It marks the advent of the spring and harbinger of peace and prosperity. Holi, the festival of colors, also coincides with the Nowruz celebrations, and the whole season represents vibrancy and abundance. Excellencies and friends, the primary consideration among others, while the General Assembly recognized Nowruz, is the orientation of Nowruz towards the affirmation of life in harmony with nature. This central message of Nowruz is also one of the key messages of the International Day of Yoga, as underscored in the Yoga Day resolution, namely, building better individual lifestyles, devoid of any kind of excesses. While the International Day of Nowruz is the day of the vernal equinox, the International Day of Yoga is the day of summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. These similarities only reaffirm, and here I quote from the International Day of Nowruz resolution, "Civilizational achievements constitute the collective heritage of mankind, providing a source of inspiration and progress for humanity at large." Mr. President, Excellencies, and friends, the celebrations this year is of further significance as the current 70th session of the General Assembly, we also adopted the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development. The central message of Nowruz, that is, harmony with nature, is indispensable for achieving the transformative agenda and the goals we have set for ourselves towards sustainable development. On the other hand, the international community also faces a number of challenges of peace and security, rise of extremism, and the like. Celebrations like Nowruz help us in facing these challenges by fostering mutual understanding and respect for each other's culture, traditions, and beliefs. Let us therefore recall the spirit and significance of Nowruz and embrace its message. I wish you all Nowruz Mubarak. Thank you.